1 2 1 2 testing. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? This is the Alpha Facts.
All about experience is to feel the adrenaline running through our veins, like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground. With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. How are you?
How are you?
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. What a wonderful morning, wasn't it? 50 pips in the pocket if you close the position. And quickly, before we jump into the nitty-gritty of the fundamentals and the technicals, let me just reduce the music a little bit and I show you something on the chart. We are still, or actually we back to the entry level. And many people asking whether to buy or sell. And my opinion is, after yesterday's impulse move, this fucking impulse move, is going to be followed by retracement now, which is already started, and on the lower time frame of 30 minutes, if you use the Fibonacci, which is my favorite tool, I use it religiously, put the fib from swing high to swing low, there you go, and you can see that currently, oh no, stick that, perfect. Currently the price level is sitting in between the 78.60 and 61.80. So I still think it's a good entry level for short position. And you can see on the chart that I do have a short position on gold. But you know, we have to be really, really careful. The market is still digesting yesterday's news. We don't know when and how people are going to start taking profits. Currently running in minus £300 drawdown. So, and also there is a possibility, if I just go back to TradingView, that you know, because if you look at the chart, it screams for a stop loss hunt. Unfortunately, it's that kind of level, which you see resistance at the left, sitting right bang on the weekly pivot point, which is usually stronger than any support and resistance. But you know, there's always a possibility that price is going to just spike up to clear liquidity, wipe out all the seller stop losses, including mine because I have a tight stop loss. So we cannot outrule the possibility of prices coming a little bit higher, but I still think maybe the current price level is good for shorting. But remember, yesterday we had a huge day. A lot of news hit the market with Jay Powell coming to the press conference and giving us some clues and hints about what is going to happen with the balance sheet, with the possibility of increasing twice 50 basis points in the coming months. So, a lot of information to digest. But also he mentioned that this rate hike and this balance sheet reduction will come at a cost. And of course, who's going to pay for that cost? You, me, households and lower income families. Unfortunately, they're going to suffer and they're going to pay the price. So, a lot of information to digest. The market is still doing that. But I am in a short position and not much to tell about. Market broke the market structure, or price broke the market structure. So this trend line right here, well, my drawing isn't really good today. But, 3 or 4 confirmations is enough. If you want me to, I can go through. But we discussed this in the morning. We have confirmations to sell. And I want to find out your opinion. Do you think it's a sell or a buy? What do you think? Suddenly just so quiet.
You don't know personally, but
It could go either ways, both ways. And don't forget that tomorrow we have our Prime Day in the economic calendar. So today there's not much. We have, of course, actually we have initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims. So it's very, very important. I think market is going to wait to see what is the job numbers going to be. Especially that the Fed is, reactive to these kind of data. So it's going to make or break today's trading, today's position. We don't know the data, obviously, what is going to be. According to the forecast, there will be slight change. So the continuing jobless claims is going to decrease, meaning that the people who claim unemployment benefits for the first time, the number of people who are claiming unemployment benefits for the first time is going to decrease. And also the initial jobless claims are going to slightly increase. So, actually the other way around. So continuing jobless claims is going to fall. People who were on unemployment benefit and people who are claiming unemployment benefit for the first time is going to increase. And, okay. Sorry, I just got an email from a member that he cannot find the Zoom link on Discord. Oh wow. Let me just send it to him. Do you guys having difficulties finding the Discord link? Yeah, it's quite easy, isn't it?
Mm,
But still, some people... Okay. Boom, send. Okay, so now we're back to where we were. We talked about unemployment benefits and initial jobless claims, and it's called initial jobless claims in the States. It sounds better than stamping someone as unemployed, but we call it unemployment benefit. So that is going to be the prime event for today. But tomorrow we have... What's happening tomorrow? Who knows? Non-farm payrolls. Ooh, that is going to be a big one. That's going to definitely move the market. So save your money for tomorrow, or ask your wife to top up your trading account, or your husband or your lover, or both of them, because you're going to need money for tomorrow's trading, that's for sure. And we're going to live trade it right away. So going back, cheeky prices going back to the risk tolerance zone. Okay, let's have a look on US 30. Who's sitting in US 30 sell? Hands up. One person?
Me.
2?
As well.
3?
Um,
Good. George Alexander is asking, Discord all in Arabic? I'm not sure if there's an Arabic version of Discord. Probably, yeah, you can change the language settings, but most of the people we use English in Discord. And GIFs, everyone understands GIFs. And charts, it's easy. We all speak charts. Let's have a look. Going back to gold. Okay. Let me just quickly see if Kobus have joined the... Let's see if he's in. Anyway, so going back, and who's sitting in gold, sell or buy?
I am.
me. I'm 2.
It's good.
I'm at both.
Okay. Let me press my soundboard. Yeah, it's working. Okay. So now, there's no new setups. I mean, I couldn't bring you anything more today other than gold and US 30. I didn't want to look at currencies today. It's better to focus on one pair and make money on one rather than lose money on three, innit?
9. Oh,
Sure.
it's
What?
okay. 9, 1,022, 121, and 22.
I think Show is practicing multiplying, or what is it whispering?
Taking notes of what you said.
That's good, good. Don't take too much, because otherwise it can be used at court. How are you, Raul?
Good.
I've heard a lot of people saying this disclaimer thing. Is that really true? I mean, does that also come like nightmare back to the guy who's giving advice? I mean, quote and all you're saying. Just from that point of view, I'm asking.
Sorry, I couldn't really catch it. Let me just add some volume. Can you just repeat about the
Yeah, sure.
disclaimer?
No worries. I've heard a lot of people putting that disclaimer whenever they give this advice or any kind of suggestion over trading. And so I'm just trying to check with you that does that really been used against the guy who's giving advice? I mean, did that happen in your circle or with you in the past?
So
Or anyone with you know?
not on YouTube or these kind of platforms, but in my professional career, yes. When I was a risk manager for a retail bank, I had one big project to when MiFID came in. Yeah, no, actually, there was way after MiFID 2. So MiFID 2 is like a regulation on international markets.
Okay.
And one of the things, it's like protecting the investors. That's the whole idea of MiFID. And the private bankers who go to the client and offer investment, for example, in ETFs or in funds. Funds are really, really popular, or portfolio management, or any kind of financial advice, even government bonds or anything, even just opening a current account. They have to be really careful what they say to the client, and they have to record everything, all the conversations they have with the client, and they can only speak with the client on a recorded telephone line. Also, they have to, if they meet personally, after that they have to write down everything they said, everything they discussed, and they have to confirm it back to the client. Otherwise, the deal they made would not stand on a court trial. So that's, in my professional career, yes, I've seen many times this kind of behavior or compliance, but I cannot speak for streaming on YouTube. It's a different topic, but you know, this is not financial advice, so it's clear as a blue sky that there's no trading going on here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just sharing my position when I'm trading, and that's it. Let me just adjust my MetaTrader. Yay, okay. Yeah, price is still hovering around the entry level. So we are going to wait for the initial jobless claims, and we can have a chat until that. Habib U Siddiqui is asking in which pair you are currently trade. It's gold. Maybe I should make a note or some kind of text that is gold.
Thomas,
Wagwan.
you know what? I just finished work here, and I see it come back to your entry price. Is it all right to jump in?
It's up to your personal preference. I cannot give you advice, as
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
not financial advice. But you know,
I
the problem
forget-
is
I
that
forget.
you know, the thing is that when the price is hovering close to a resistance level and close to a pivot point, so it's in no man's land. And the reason why is because you know it's went back to the daily opening price. Is it the daily opening price?
It's gone back there quite a few times today, isn't it?
No, it's not the daily opening price. Sorry,
No, no.
but it's went back to the you know where it was in the morning.
The daily high, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, because traders are waiting for the jobless claims data, so it's going to be, you know, some dirty moves, some nasty moves. Maybe it's going to close out all the sellers. If it closes my stop loss, I'm going to just take it easy. Yesterday we made good money. Tomorrow,
No point in losing it.
yeah, in it. So tomorrow we are going to make even better money.
That's it, non-farm payroll.
Yeah, everyone's favorite non-farm payroll. So there's no stress today. You know, I have my stop loss. I might be going to move my stop loss a little bit higher. So that will give me a 0.687. So 0.86% risks if I lose this position. That is going to be how much I will be down, this 2k.
You say it like it's nothing. I really love that. Just
Of
in
what?
case it's nothing.
No, it is big money. I do stress about it, but you know, it's think about percentage. Yeah, when you start treating your account and think about percentage, you know, percentage and how much is your overall risk, your exposure, trading is going to be much easier. If you're focusing on money that, you know, if your living depends on it, that's not good. It's never healthy. But which one is more bearable? If you think that, oh, I lost 2k, or if I lost 0.68%, of course it's the second one. It's much easier.
Kind of weird seeing you without any monitors in your.
Your mic is really quiet, Taz.
I'm on public transport and you have to stay muted for a while.
Oh, just shout. Don't worry about the rest of the people who public transporting. Let them know about buy or sell.
Alright, cool, no problem.
Yeah, tell them to buy gold or sell gold or hold.
Buy gold, sell gold, learn how to use a Fibonacci.
Yeah. What do you want to watch? TradingView or MetaTrader?
Meta.
MetaTrader.
Anas?
Anvar.
Hi. You shifted your stop loss to 1904. With this NFP coming up, it's already at 1901. So would it not hit your stop loss?
Probably by the time NFP comes, which is in 24 hours, I think the stop loss is okay, but I won't be holding the position until NFP.
Okay.
Because NFP is tomorrow.
There's on one news today. I'm sorry, I was referring to NFP, but we're talking about something today also, right?
Yeah, we did talk about something.
Today.
Yeah.
I missed that. Yeah.
Today? What do we have today, Anvar?
Let me check. I was having my lunch while you were speaking. Let me check.
Oh, you should. We discussed this in the morning. There's no excuse. You should know this. What's happening? You should know what's in the economic calendar. Even if they wake you up from your sweetest dream, you must know what is happening today. How can you go to war unprepared, Anvar? You're disappointing me.
So sorry for that. I'll ensure that this is the first and last time.
Initial
Today,
jobless claims.
Initial jobless claims. Yeah.
What is initial jobless claims, Anvar?
There will be a filing of the report as to how many people have claimed for benefits of being jobless, and this data will talk about that
unemployment benefit.
Unemployment benefits. Yeah.
Very good.
And that will raise to inflation, and that will raise to gold spiking up. If it's more.
How is it affecting the market?
Market, the gold, you're saying, or the
any market? Just help me out.
It will bring it down. It will bring it down because that is impacting the economy because of inflation.
But how? What do you think? Because you know it can go both ways. It can go higher than expected number, and it can be lower than expected. And also, there's actually two data point things: continuing jobless claims and initial jobless claims. Which one is more important, continuing or initial?
Looking at the stars, I could say that it is initial jobless claim which is more important.
Stars are always a good indicator. It has more stars, therefore it's more important in it. You always trust the stars on investing.com.
Layman terms, I think it is, from my point of view, it is the initial jobless claim which is more impacting. And
why?
If it is more, then that means more people are actually jobless, and then that will lead to inflation, and that will lead to commodities price going up.
Is the labor market affecting the commodity market?
In a way.
Like, how is it? Because commodity market is really wide. It's really broad. It has corn, pork, or bacon, or hog, or whatever is that, wheat. So, commodity market is really broad. Is initial jobless claims is going to affect the whole commodity market?
Yes, I think so.
Oh.
Why? Because a lot of people.
Is it going to affect?
There's less money.
Is it going to affect copper market, for example, or iron ore, or orange juice? Because that's in the commodities market as well.
Yeah, that's right. I'm comparing it from gold because that's what we trade in, right? That's we trade. So gold and the currency. That's how I look at it. So
it's better. Narrow it down. Try to narrow it down. We trade gold, so focus on gold. Is it going to affect the gold market?
Yes.
How is it going to affect the gold market?
So, if there will be more, if there will be more people claiming for being jobless, then that will shoot up gold because there'll be scarcity, right? Of people's employment, and there will be scarcity of liquidity in the market, and then that will shoot up the actual value, which is gold.
Very good thought process. Can our lovely members and colleagues can confirm whether Anwar is right? And I'm done with the grilling, Anwar. Well done.
No, that's good for some
Yeah,
time
that's-
because you get to learn. Thank you.
That's good. I just think a little bit, my outlook would be, if there's more unemployment, then it will give the Fed the opportunity to be more dovish and not impose so many strict rate hikes. And gold will smell that out and therefore go up. That's how I see it.
Okay, so let's stop for a moment and think about it, Nick. What did Jay Powell say yesterday about
They
during
will
the
look at, like, Yeah, the main takeaway I took was inflation's a problem, but because of all these international problems and supply problems and the Ukraine problems, that there's going to be inflation anyway, and there's going to be negative effects to the US economy. Even though it's strong, there can be negative effects to the US economy. And so therefore, the main takeaway for me is that every FOMC meeting, they'll take it by case situation. So they would adjust their stance accordingly. So if the economic numbers come up worse than expected, that's naturally deflationary or disinflationary. So they don't have to increase rate hikes so severely. So if any economic, so I read this, if any economic numbers come out worse than expected, which I think they will, investors will take that bullish for gold because their rate hikes won't be so intense. However, it won't be a big problem for gold if it was so bad, and there'll be a massive crash in the market, but I think that's not going to be the case.
Yes, perfect, brilliant. I love you, Nick. I love your economic thinking. Nick is university lecturer in economics, so he's definitely smart. But thinking about and trying to translate what Jay Powell said yesterday, it's a little bit different. And in my narrative, and this is where it comes to how do you interpret the narrative or the communication of the Fed and Jay Powell. And in my interpretation, it's slightly different. And Jay Powell actually told the Americans that, sorry folks, we're going to pull down your trousers no matter what, because we need to tackle inflation. Otherwise, Joe Biden is going to pull down my trousers, and it's not going to look good. So what he said is that no matter what, they're going to fight inflation. They're going to curb inflation, and it's written on Bloomberg. His words are out there, and another 250 basis point rate hikes are on the table for the next two meetings. And I don't remember whether he said that, well, obviously they're going to consider case by case, but what he also said, personally addressed the American nation, is that, I quote, "I'd like to take this opportunity to speak directly to the American people." And he said that inflation is too much, inflation is much too high, and we understand the hardship it's causing, and we're moving to bring it back down. And he said that no matter what, basically this means that we doesn't care about how much pressure is going to put on lower income households or your mortgage rate or whatever. They have to do it, and it's going to come with some pain. But the problem is that this pain is going to be paid by the lower income households, and they're going to go ahead. They need to get rid of inflation.
Do you buy that story? Because I think when the politicians see that it's causing pain to their electorate and they want to be re-elected, they'll push them to do the opposite.
Yeah, but the problem here, now this is a catch-22. The Fed is independent from the government. So Joe Biden has no power over Jay Powell's decisions, but they elect, the government and the president elect the chairman of the Fed. However, now is there a conflict of interest? The government want low inflation, right? They want to tackle, and even Joe Biden said that the Fed needs to do something about inflation, and one thing that they can do is increasing interest rate. Both of them is putting pressure on the economy. So which one are they going to choose? Are they going to risk inflation to spiral higher, or are they going to accept a shorter term suffering of the high interest rate caused pain?
I guess I'm sold to this because Muhammad Al-Iran said the first one that they'll get to that point of pain, but they'll back off because they don't want that much pain, and they'll always be behind the curve in his interpretation. I thought, well, I'm not going to argue with that guy, but that's I guess that's what I'm influenced by him.
Yeah, Mohammed Al-Arian is a very, very smart man. The other thing I would be cautious with him is that he puts a lot of personal opinion into his analysis, which is why I love him, because he's smart. He's an individual thinker. But again, this is where it comes to how we interpreting the Fed and the communication, what we heard yesterday. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see the next remaining months for 2022. So yeah, we'll see.
Awesome. Thanks for contradicting me. Makes me think. Thanks, man.
No, it's an yeah, well, it's an you know, professional way. And just going back, my stop loss was hit, guys. So let's wait until initial job loss.
Telling you, and you started grilling me.
Of what?
200k down.
Yeah.
Initial jobless claims.
Jobless claim.
200K.
Exactly.
Oh, is it came out? Fuck, I was just talking and I forgot.
I was
Yes.
just telling you, and then you started grilling me. I said,
It's
okay.
Wow, hold on.
182 and then come out 200.
Jesus, I talked too much and I missed the initial jobless claims. How on earth is possible? Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Initial jobless claims, that's really shit. Continuing jobless claims is falling. Okay, so what do you make out of this? I'm still holding my short position. I'm going to re-enter. Do I want to re-enter? Fuck, we need to understand the data first. No, I'm not gonna go short. I'm just gonna watch and stay out. Tomorrow is going to be a prime day. So this one is going to the bin. And now, a price, or if the candle closes above the hourly, then we're going to look for long opportunities with the retest of the weekly pivot point. What do you think about that?
That is a great idea. Yeah. That could be a great setup.
Yeah, so now, because my stop loss was hit and I missed the trade, now I have to wait. This is where my patience is gonna get tested.
Hi Thomas, hi everyone.
Hey, how you doing, Ahmed? Long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I had a rest because of Ramadan.
Yeah.
So it's been a month. I didn't
Welcome back.
have any trades. Thank you. Thomas, I just want to thank you for the knowledge of the courses, the videos you uploaded to your website.
You're welcome.
I took a trade of 1851, a buy.
Yesterday, yeah. Or day
I'm
before.
still holding it. I'm still holding it.
1851, Jesus. That's like rock bottom. Fuck.
And this was with your courses. It was with the order block.
Yeah.
It was a daily candle. In daily candle, there was a engulfing, but it went opposite direction.
Yeah.
In the daily candle, daily time frame. Sorry.
So that means you sitting in a profit, my friend, of over 600 pips. Yeah, just 541 pips. That is insane.
Yeah,
that is insane. Well done.
I told my friends here in my country, I told them that gold is bullish yesterday. I didn't see that you're short, so my friends are in profit too.
Yeah, we were short and long yesterday. It was like kind of a mixed day, but when we had the rate hike came out, then we went full on long. And you know, 300 pips later.
But the order block really worked like luck.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But the most important, I'm glad you made some money. That's the most
Yeah.
important. And now you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. But the sad thing is, I didn't trade it in my MFF account.
Oh,
Yeah, it was only my real account.
well, that's
If I
money
traded
as well.
yesterday in my MFF account, I was having now a live account worth of 50k.
There's, I think there's about 3 people passed their funded trader challenge yesterday with FOMC trading.
Wow, nice,
Yeah, from the team, from the group.
nice. I'm proud of them.
Absolutely. So, okay, here's a question for the team. Hey, Panya.
Yeah, sorry for the music. I'm outside.
Are you in a nightclub?
It's not a nightclub. It's just a restaurant.
It sounds like a nightclub, Panya. You cheeky.
Damas, can you go to GJ?
Yeah, in a second. I'm just checking what would happen. I'm just gonna mute you for a second. I'm just checking, playing with the idea of what would be if we enter now and put the stop loss below the weekly pivot point. What do you think, guys? Should we enter into long? Why not? Just one lot. Just one lot.
Small lot sizes is okay, but
put the stop loss.
If
I'm gonna put the stop loss at 1897. Take profit. Let's target 1920. See how it goes. 1920 to stop loss to take profit. 1897. There you go. Shit. I'm not at my usual desk and it's just so difficult to trade because everything is all over the place. I have 3 keyboards. Okay, so that's the position I opened, and just for one standard lot, so it's not a crazy lot size. I want to confirm what Nick just said about the labor market. Today's position and setup is delivered to you by Nick. So, okay. Any questions about gold? No questions.
Not about gold, but about your background. Are you in your home?
Oh, this background? No, I'm away. I'm couch surfing. No, I'm actually away from home. This is my second home. But I'm gonna have.
For me, I'm waiting everything sell, then buy.
Yeah, and Panya just asked about the GJ, right, Panya?
Yep, GJ. Yeah.
Did I pronounce right, Panya?
Yep. Panya.
Panya.
Yep,
GJ,
yep.
wow, interest rate decision definitely slammed GBP over Japanese yen. What is your theory or what is your setup?
My sell limit is 163.100. Sell limit
163.
163.100.
Is it an active sell limit or?
Yeah, sell limit.
Oh, so you're waiting for the price to come back?
Not come back, already in profit.
Are you already in profit?
Yeah, I sell 5 lot.
And how come you didn't tell me that you're entering into sell and say, Thomas, here's a good setup, you should sell GJ? I never heard this message, never saw this message.
I have put in the group, but I have mentioned you, but you didn't reply me.
Sorry buddy, maybe I was out this morning doing my personal stuff, but you should have sent me a direct message that Thomas, open a position, a sell on GJ. Wow, well done.
I use the first thing I entry, the first thing I
Panya, you in profit 262 pips.
Yeah.
That is insane. Well done.
my three is 116.
Wow, well done.
I use the Fibo and use head and shoulder pattern.
So you had more confirmations.
Yeah.
Nice, well done. You really, I see you really applying multiple confirmation concepts.
Yeah. But thanks for your information, thanks for your lesson. Everything is because of you.
Good, well done.
Your lesson was great and everything was great.
Keep up the good work, buddy. So.
And also, you Nasdaq. I also sell Nasdaq.
Wow.
Sell Nasdaq.
Nasdaq is. Yeah, Nasdaq is. Thing is that with Nasdaq, or actually, I'm looking at S&P 500. S&P, God, that's US 30. It's moving sideways, so I would.
I sell here.
Yeah, it's moving sideways. When the market is moving sideways before market open, it's never a good sign.
Sell here.
Wow, you got crazy entries, Spania, I have to say.
Can you check? Can you change to 1 hour? Can you change to 1 hour?
Anything you wish, mate.
I just want to share my technique beside you. Can you zoom in? I show you the resistance. So
there you go.
You zoom in. You can zoom in. Zoom in is a small one. Okay? Small.
Zoom out.
Zoom out.
Zoom out. Okay, sorry. Okay, here, yes. I sell because of this one. Oh.
Wow.
Sell because of this. And hit the resistance and it will drop down and not drop down. Because when I see the old the history, when hit the resistance drop down, when hit resistance drop down.
Yeah.
When we see the old one.
Nice one.
Zoom out, you will see the resistance.
Yeah, definitely. A good one. Well done. Sorry, I'm just gonna go back to gold because I want to show you something. So let's see if we can find or draw up a correlation analysis on gold. So what I want to find is to see if we have a ticker for the initial jobless claims that we can put on the gold chart to see if there's any correlation. So the ticker is ICSA. Now we're going to go back to TradingView and we're going to add another asset, ICSA. Guess what? We have a ticker, initial claims. We add it to the watch list. Now go back to the gold chart. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the bottom. So this is the ICSA. I'm just going to put it up here. Right click. We're going to add ICSA to compare. Where are you, ICSA? Oh yeah, there you go. The next thing is I'm going to delete some of the rubbish from the chart. And we're going to normalize the data, because if you look right now, it's messy. If I move it to the left or the right, you cannot really make any conclusions. Right click, go down to pin to scale, now to the right, and now we want to pin to the scale, pin to new left scale. You see, it's much easier. You can see that there is a kind of negative correlation. What I can see, it looks like a negative correlation, isn't it? When unemployment or initial jobless claim goes down, gold is going up. But since 2021, it's kind of like flat. Let's see. Yeah, it's a bit skewed. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove that, because that wasn't really helpful. Okay, go back to the 1 hour chart. And now put back the chart. Okay. Gold is not moving. It's stuck, which is a bit worrying. I think yesterday's impulse move should be corrected. Could that be the reason why gold is not going up? Could that be that the traders are waiting for other news? Let's see, what do we have? Unit labor cost has gone up. I never traded this number, but what do you think? What does the unit labor cost represent?
No idea, I don't.
So the unit labor cost is obviously how much labor cost per unit, well, per employee. And I think this is just a simple representation about how much is, you know, the wage growth. How much does it cost for a company to employ someone? And from 1% it's gone up to 9.9%. Obviously it's really close to the 8.9 inflation data, but apparently it's 11.6%, so it's above expectation, which is worse than expectation. Don't mind the green number, that's misleading, because higher unit labor cost, it's worst for employers because they have to pay more money for per employee. And is it bullish for gold or bearish? That's definitely bullish for gold, because that has an inflationary pressure, because, you know, the more companies have to pay for salaries, it's going to increase or decrease the profitability, because if they make profit but they, on the other hand, they have higher costs, they're going to earn less money on paper, on the balance sheet, when you have, you know, assets and liabilities. Wakey wakey.
Gold's making a bit of a move now. Yeah, it's just grinding up slowly. But I think we want to wait for tomorrow's non-farm payrolls, right? That's such a big number. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a look, there's, you know, there's definitely upside potential for gold. Yeah. This impulse moved to the downside. So last month when gold was selling off because of the Chinese lockdowns, because of the pandemic, it looks like now we're correcting back. So if you use the fib from top to bottom, swing high to swing low, because we love to use Fibonacci, you can see that WR2 lines up with our beloved 61.80. So if it goes back up to 61.80, it definitely has the potential. That's an additional 336 pips. And looking at the position right now, which was delivered to you by our economist Nick, is running in 18 pips profit, ladies and gentlemen. So random applause to Nick. Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, thank you. This is not financial advice, but yeah. My son, he's 3 years old. He offers financial advice though. He knows everything about Mr. Fibonacci. He met him next to Santa, so it's all good.
Good. So today we are in profit again. Good. Profit yesterday, profit this morning, one loss this afternoon. That's how we started the stream. But now we're back in profit thanks to our Nick.
Oh yeah, I think everyone made a lot of money yesterday, eh? Like, in the, in the, in the, what is it, the social space we have, just everyone was like just really high with making money. It's great. It's really great to see.
Oh, yesterday, yeah, I think the whole team
Oh,
made
today,
really, really
sorry,
good money.
my time's all over the place, yeah, in Asia.
Yeah.
But yeah, yesterday and today, a lot of good results. Amazing.
I had a look on Discord. I'm just gonna show it to YouTube to be, brag about it, how much money the team made.
Yeah.
I know it's not nice, but
Yeah,
we should celebrate the wins.
And don't forget.
Oops, who was that?
Yeah.
We should celebrate the wins. Yeah. We have our very own Discord channel, by the way, with some of the top analysts delivered from all over the world, covered Asia, South America, Germany, and Ungarn. And we have a results tab, its channel. And yesterday was, Yushan is Damu, but £326 on Damu. That's good start. Mesh just cleared phase 1 on the MFF challenge with 15k profit. That's absolutely banging. Sophie, $181 a pound profit in one day. That's amazing. Chintan, who's in the Zoom right now, made £373 or dollars, and look at the withdrawal. That's not a demo account, that is a real account. And he withdrew all the money, took his girlfriend to a nice dinner. And Alban, our favorite Alban, made $1,000, one big one. Milad is always in profit every single day. Ukra just passed the challenge as well. Tinesh is on fire recently. Oh my god. And look at that 2,000 euro withdrawal. Just insane. Congratulations. And the list goes on. It's amazing. Brag over. I want to find out whether Kobus von Logernban has joined the Zoom or not, whether he found it. Let's see if Kobus is with us. Let me message him on Telegram, because he had difficulties finding the Zoom links. Okay. And now we just wait and watch the position, how it's going up. Oh fuck. So difficult to type when I have a laptop in my lap, a keyboard in my other lap, and I have another keyboard and a soundboard, and I keep pressing one to delete something. It doesn't do the job, and I'm wondering what the hell, and on the other laptop it deletes everything. So I'm having difficulties trying to find topics. I'm running out of jokes and things to say, so you could help me out, guys. Thank you very much. It's one at a time, yeah?
Sure, no. Should I wait? Because I've already asked a couple of questions.
Go ahead, fire away.
Thank you. Thomas, I just want to know your trading style, your psychology, because a lot of times I've
It's
seen
mad. It's
you
mad.
holding on to your trades, even if it's actually past half of your target, and you don't get into the break-even mode. A lot of people do that. In fact, I myself do that. I put it on break even, but you wait and you wait and you wait till your target hits. And sometimes you just close half of your trade when you're about to hit your target, and you let the half go on. So how does the psychology work? How do you put that into trading?
Do you play blackjack? Do you play blackjack? Do you know how to play blackjack?
It's actually playing cards is haram in my
Okay, so when you have, blackjack is, you can go up to 21 if you add up the cards. If I go and play blackjack, and if I got 19 from the dealer, I ask for another card. That's how I play, all or nothing.
Okay. So you hit the target and you don't give up anywhere in between, right?
It depends on the situation. So if it, when I'm short, not short on money, but when I'm really focusing on, okay, I'm going to trying to make money because I have some expenses, then every single penny I'm closing in. And sometimes when I hit the target for the month, I just let it go. If it's loose, it's loose. If it's not, it's bonus.
Understood. It's all about circumstances then. Thank you.
So how come we have 284 people watching and only 120 likes?
What?
Come on, people.
That's ridiculous. People. That is an insult, guys. That's an insult.
For 1 hour as well. They've all been watching, but they're not pressing the button.
289 people watching and only 121 likes. So, guys on YouTube, guys and gals and whoever, let me just put myself on full screen. So, if you enjoy the stream, if you enjoy the conversation, if you get any value out of this, being with us and trading with us, please hit the like button. Otherwise, I have to end the stream. And I sent an email to the guy who messaged me, Kobus van Loggenberg, and he's still having difficulties joining the Zoom, and I don't know how could I help even further.
Wait, is he using it on the laptop or is he using
no
it on
idea,
a mobile
but it's been going on for like a week now. He keeps emailing me that he cannot find the links, and I'm lost. I'm lost. Oh, Kobus is on the Zoom. Welcome, Kobus. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you very much.
Hey, congratulations, you made it this far.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a struggle for me. I don't find the link on the Discord.
Hoe gaat het? Mijn broer. Hoe gaat het, broer? Kobus, can you still hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. Are you watching the stream right now or the Zoom?
Yes. I'm watching.
Okay. So watch closely. Can you see the Discord screen right now? Discord.
Yes, I see.
That's the Discord. You're in this Discord, right? Kobus, help me.
Yes.
Okay, so I send the links to the channel which is called the Zoom links every day. You got it?
I've got it, and I see it on your Discord, but on my what you call it, that index, that there is not a Zoom link.
And what is it?
I think he's on the alpha, the other one. I think he's on the public channel, searching for it. I think he should switch to the purple one if
Yeah,
you can
okay.
show
I'm
him.
I'm going to sort it out. That I'm going to remove you from the other group and just give you access to this. You have access to this group, so there will be no confusion. But I think you're using the wrong Discord, buddy. I will help you. Okay, we sort your issue out.
Yeah. You must excuse me now. I must go into a meeting. I am very sorry, but thank you very much for everything.
Oh, you just came.
Yes, but I watched you on YouTube.
Okay, enjoy the meeting. Go hard.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Go get them Kobus. Ay. So, why we wait? Because gold isn't doing anything, isn't going up, isn't going down. I'm just gonna find out why Kobus couldn't find the Zoom links when it was shared. I'm going to find this misery and solve it.
Meanwhile, those missing 102 likes need to get counted.
Yeah, it's 186 now. Keep it up, guys. Keep press the like button.
Especially if they were on last night's Zoom and enjoying all the good advice. They should really smash their likes.
Oh yeah, I wonder that how many people made profit yesterday trading with us and on Marwan's call to buy gold last minute, because he was the guy who said like, yeah, buy it.
He was definitely the guy, but suggested it. I just didn't know at that point.
Well, I made it possible to, you know, I brought the logistics, the stream, everything to make it happen, and he brought the knowledge.
We share knowledge on this team, so you know.
Sharing is caring, innit?
Yeah, innit, mate.
Alright, mate. Can I have a glass of water?
Water?
Bottle of water.
What's water?
Dry white wine. I went to the restaurant the other day, and a lady next to my table, she was asking for a glass of white wine. She was looking at the menu, and she said, "Can I have a Pinot Gringo?"
That's fair enough. I generally say, ABC, anything but Chardonnay.
Yeah, and then he went with the Sauvignon Black.
Oh. Yeah, I like a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's Matua. It's a winery. It's real nice.
Yeah, but pretty much loads of ones within that area, that particular area, are pretty good. Some are better than others, obviously. I'll drink any old white wine myself.
I thought you were gonna say I drink any alcohol.
No, not any alcohol. A good Islay malt.
I cannot find Kobus. Where are you, Kobus? Oh no, his name is Loggies, I think. Anyway.
And of course a nice properly brown beer.
Loggies.
US 30 is dropping along with other indices.
US 30. Oh, let me quickly switch to DAS Trading View. It's a slow shift today, isn't it, guys?
I think it's waiting for market open really to move.
Yeah, for sure. But so this was the setup on US 30. This was shared with you guys. Hands up who entered into US 30 sell. No one entered into US30 sell.
I had to sell, but then it was.
I'm in.
I'm in US 2000 because I
Good.
couldn't do US 30.
People who wondering, is it too late to enter? No, it's not. You can always enter, but you have to use a wider stop loss, or use a tighter stop loss, but have the risk of, you know, getting stopped out in case retracement is happening. So there you go. New setup. This is not financial advice, but you know, I'm just drawing it there. Could be good, could be not.
Oh well, I'm going to disappear off. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Bye, Alan.
Catch you later, Alan.
Okay,
Drink more wine,
bye.
mate. See ya.
Oh, have a good. Have a
Hi,
good
Alan.
Bye then. Bye.
Sunt Simokush. Slow day, isn't it?
Yep, totally.
Christine, were you sleeping last night during FOMC?
I woke up for like, I think I woke up for like 30 minutes and then, well, basically I wait for the pump and then got out and then go to sleep. Because I think I had like 2 hours of sleep and then I set an alarm to get up at like 1:50 and then waited for the position to 2 and then, yeah, literally like just get in, get out of the position, and just go back to sleep.
But just the usual stuff.
Yeah, because like I mean, it was really expecting for the hike of like 50 basis point anyways, and then I mean the fact that he said he's not going to do like 0.75 is not going to happen, then basically there's no surprise. So I pretty much just go back to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no surprise, even though we know how interest rate decision is affecting gold, which it did exactly as we were expecting or speculating, but for me, the reason why I took the evening shift with you guys and staying up quite late is because I wanted to hear what Jay Powell has to say. And I wanted to see the market reaction. And the reason why, because the Fed, I think since last year, September, the Fed lost credibility among investors and traders. And, you know, there were 3 months, market was shaking off everything that the Fed said, because obviously the market knows way much better than the Fed. And now it looks like that Jay Powell is turning back and, you know, getting back into the good relationship with the market participants, because yesterday was the prime example that the Fed did really well. I think the communication was excellent, even way more than I was expecting.
That's true though. That's very true. I mean, the market has been ignoring what they were saying, and I mean, you can always give an excuse of like, oh, it's the pandemic, everything, so that the economy is not really kicking. But sometimes you just need to put the pressure, and it's like, okay, we're hiking rate, everything is going to be because of inflation, so the stress is going to be there, and then people just really need to think of like, okay, I can't just be waiting on it, on like making excuse of economy not rebalancing, and then businesses have to be really pushing it, and people have to like, okay, they have like bills to pay, all this and stuff, and then they really have to like push themselves out into the market and do whatever. Basically, just have, it's like a hard push in the economy to go.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think from an from an economist perspective, it's really eventful, and it's a great time to live in. I remember when they started QE back in 2012, and after that, when quantitative easing really started to kick off, I think it was one of the best times because everyone was talking about QE. It was a thing that no one ever experienced in the financial markets because it's a new tool that the Fed can use, shoveling money into the market in an indirect way. And now we are going to see how they're going to unwind that fucking 9 trillion worth of balance sheets, 9 trillion worth of assets. So it's fascinating times to live in.
Well, that's what they really have to like keep pushing their like hiking the rate, because they're really reducing the balance sheet. Basically, they're taking money out. But if they do it too drastically, then it's going to really drag down the economy. So they just really have to increase the interest rate just to keep things going. And I'm sure like the reduction is going to be slow. As much as they were like, okay, we're really going to reduce it. I mean, you're not really going to dump everything into the market. I mean, with the treasury, with the fixed income stuff, yeah, you can wait for it to mature, but still, there is a schedule for it to mature. It's not like, okay, let me just sell everything in the market. There is a schedule for the whole process to go.
Absolutely. I have one question on YouTube. KC YOLO. Tomasz, could help to explain yesterday Fed/Powell was mentioning soft landing. Fed is admitting a recession. That's two different things, and I don't know in what context he mentioned soft landing, but in the past two meetings they were saying that the goal of the Fed is a soft landing. So we need to understand what is a soft landing. In order to do that, we can go into Google. Soft. Don't look at my browsing history because that's otherwise YouTube is going to ban me. Okay, soft landing. What is soft landing? Investopedia is very useful. Highly recommend it. This is how it saved my ass during university years. Investopedia. When I didn't understand something, I just looked up. So easy to understand. So what is a soft landing? Soft landing in economics is a cyclical slowdown. Oh, actually, let me just share it with the team. So in economics, a soft landing is a cyclical slowdown in an economic growth that avoids recession. So cyclical growth that avoids recession. That's the Fed slowing down the economy by himself. A soft landing is the goal of the central bank when it seeks to raise interest rates just enough to stop an economy from overheating and experiencing high inflation. This sentence is crucial. Terminology, or the terminus technicus, is that the Fed is increasing interest rate just enough to stop inflation going too high. Do you think which one was first, high inflation or the Fed rate hike? Of course it was the high inflation. When inflation was at 8%, 4 times the target rate, that's when the Fed started raising interest rates. Not long ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. So the Fed is already late. It's too late to do the soft landing. And the Fed is admitted, yes, a recession. They didn't directly admit, but they said that there will be, tough months and tough years. And lower income households are going to feel it. And he personally addressed the American nation and said that there will be some hard times ahead. And no matter what, they're going to raise interest rates at the cost of the lower income households.
Hi Tom, I have one question. How embargo for oil
going to affect the gold?
Yes.
Okay, so in order to answer this question, We have to go back to history. Who knows when was the last oil embargo?
I don't know.
So, back in 1973, there was a war called Yom Kippur. I don't know the full history because I'm not a historian, but I know how it affected the market. So the last oil embargo in history was during the Yom Kippur War, and it was the 1973 oil crisis. I'm going to use Wikipedia here or any source, excuse me, but I'm not a historian. So 1973 oil crisis, or first oil crisis, began in October 1973 when the members of the OPEC, the Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries, led by Saudi, proclaimed an oil embargo. An embargo was targeted at nations that had supported Israel during the Yom Kippur War. So it was a war between Saudi Arabia and Israel. And basically they were targeting Canada, Japan, Netherlands, United Kingdom, United States, with embargo also later extended to Portugal, Rhodesia and South Africa. And during that time inflation was extremely high, and it caused, which is called something to do with stagnation and inflation. Who knows the word?
Stagflation.
Damn right, stagflation. So the last time when we had similar market conditions was back in 1973, because back in 1973 there was a war. Today we have a war in Ukraine. You know exactly, Ivan, because you live in Ukraine. So try to add up the things, the similarities between 1970s and today. We had a war, Yom Kippur, then we have a war in Ukraine now. There was high inflation, there's high inflation now. So two similarities. What else? There was a tight labor market, 1970s, tight labor market now, because unemployment is at almost all-time low. And what else we have? There was a slow growth in 1973, and there's a slow growth today, because not just slow growth, actually the economy of the US is shrinking. It's on the verge of a crisis. So 4 similarities between 1970s and today. And what's missing from the similarities is the oil embargo. So if the EU introduces an oil embargo against Russia, we're going to see the same kind of things as back in 1973. So it's going to be a full-blown crisis, economic crisis in every single country in Europe, for sure. That's how it's going to affect the oil embargo. So,
thank you.
You're welcome.
But it's bullish for gold.
Yes, absolutely. Christine?
Yes.
You have a question on YouTube. Would you like me to read you out loud?
Sure.
The Soul Trader is asking for a friend, though. How old is Christine? And is she single?
I'll answer. I am single, but I'm not going to tell you about my age.
Yeah, you never ask a lady about the age.
Don't ask a lady of their age.
Exactly.
That's the first mistake you made, Soul Trader.
I'll ask him how old he is, and I can kind of give you an estimate.
Okay, let's start guessing Christine's age. Christine, did you live during the last oil embargo?
No.
Or were you born in the decade when the last oil embargo was?
Whoa.
So
Wait,
between
how should I
1970 and 1980.
Fuck, how do I answer that?
Exactly.
We're opening a can of worms.
Yeah, let's not go down on this road. You don't have to answer, it's fine.
Are you the same age as me? I'm still 25.
Plus some experience. 15
Yes.
years.
I
25 years.
I stopped counting after 25.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like my my wife's friend who is 42, and every single year when she has birthday, she gets a cake 28th, and I was like, "Oh, you're 28 again?" And she's like, "Yes, 28 again. Do you have any problem with that?" I was like, "No." Cheerio.
Cheerio.
We just kind of stopped putting candles anymore. You just like, just write happy birthday.
I like those
no-
TikTok movies that they switch the numbers from 1903 to 39
Oh.
or 42 to 24.
Nick, what's happening with gold?
It doesn't love me anymore. Looks
Yeah,
like,
you are responsible for this.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'll buy everyone free coffee somewhere sometime. Anyway.
Yay.
No breakfast tomorrow. Sorry guys.
I am down, how much? But this is why I say, guys, we are in between two of the most important events of the month, which was yesterday's FOMC meeting and tomorrow's tomorrow's NFP. So when we started the stream, I highlighted that only risk the amount that you can afford to lose and you don't mind. And I'm down £300, and which it's gonna cost some interest for Nick for sure. But
ouch,
don't be disheartened if you lost today. I lost today, many of us lost today, but tomorrow we have NFP. We're saving the money for NFP.
Hey Tom.
Yes,
Sorry,
one at a
Christine, go
time.
ahead.
Oh, I was just asking. Did you read the comments from the BOE after the rate hike?
I read the Times and Bloomberg article, which is like a summary of the.
Well, because it was interesting how they were saying like the inflation is going to peak out at 10%, and that they are probably going to have a recession in autumn. How can they really make an estimate of like it will peak out over 10% in the fourth quarter?
That's a really bold statement from the Fed. I mean, it is a really bold statement. I know they have some fancy models that no one ever saw, and we don't know how they calculate things because it's top secret. But say one thing, saying that there will be a recession, that's not too bold because we know we are heading to a recession. And I'm just going to close down my gold position now before Nick is causing me more losses.
You're welcome. It's all right.
Tomorrow,
I'm
you
still
will be.
sell gold.
Tomorrow.
I'm still
So-
in the buy.
No, I'm out. I don't want to trade today. I just can't be bothered to look at the charts. So the Fed, yes,
No,
if
not
they
the Fed,
admit.
the BOE.
Oh, the Bank of England. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking about. So what was? I know I haven't read it.
No, the Bank of England was warning the market that the inflation is going to peak out over 10% in the fourth quarter of this year, largely because there will be a 40% raise in many households' energy bills. So they were saying there might be a possible recession in the autumn, like in autumn this year.
That if from this perspective they can back up the calculations because they know they have an estimate about if the electricity or heating or utility bills go up by 40%, that could yes, from that they can forecast the inflation because fairly accurately. But I think 10% may be too low if there's a 40% increase in heating and electricity.
Yeah, because right now their inflation is like 7%. So if they like, I mean, it's not that far from like 10%. So it's kind of strange that they think that it's going to be peaked out around 10%.
There's no way 40% increase in gas and utilities is going to increase inflation by at least 8% plus. So I'm guessing about 15% inflation.
Yeah, people need to start having a fireplace. Stop using gas. They need to burn the woods in winter time.
Yeah, actually, my sister still lives in Norwich, and even though they have money to heat, they're just not heating because it's ridiculously expensive. And her colleagues and her husband's colleagues they okay with salaries, so they're not poor. But even them, they're just turning off the heating because they are afraid how much it's going to be. And even, you know, middle class families are like, let's maybe be wise and save some money, because they don't know how much is going to be the bill, because all they hear is that yes, it's going to be really expensive.
That's true. I have friends in the US that lives in LA. They were saying that, you know how because of the pandemic a lot of people were working from home, right? But at the same time they were saying because people were working from home, the electricity bill is getting so high. They're actually charging people more if you use more electricity at certain period of time at night.
Yeah, but here comes the question: should employers offset the home office costs? Should they compensate the workers?
I guess in a way they should.
Absolutely, they should.
Because they don't have the cost of like driving. Well, they can avoid or minimize the cost of like driving to the office, but at the same time they're staying at home to work, which is longer hours, and then they use more electricity and other stuff at home. So pretty much, I mean, indirectly it's the same, the cost, but it's more transferable to the employees than versus the employer.
Yeah.
That's a little bit. Yes, there will become a recession, but I had today meetings with my friends at Volvo Scania. They think they solved the problems with the semiconductors and will move up their production in Q3.
Alban, what the fish did you just post into the Discord? Are you in the Zoom? I'm going to kick your balls. Where are you, Alban?
What did he do?
He's...
I'm gonna show the chart, Thomas. The chart actually talking about 1909, where the gold exactly stopped and came back. Did you get to see the chart?
I'm trying to see if he's Alban in the Zoom first, and I come to you.
Okay.
No, he's not. Alban, where the hell are you?
Dr. Alban.
Fuck, he made $1,000 yesterday, and now he's giving back to the market. Man, it's too much risk. Yes, Anwar, I'm here.
Thomas, I was talking about the chart which you have shared. That was exactly where the gold stopped and came back. It's in share your chart section. So the gold touched 1909.
When did you share it? When did you share it?
Not me. I think Laban shared that today. Time is the last chart at 5:27. The last chart.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Let me show this to. Let me show it to the world, because that is a brilliant chart.
Yeah, it stopped right there and came back.
So we have a section called Share Your Chart, which you guessed it right, people can share their own chart and trade ideas. And Alban, and despite sharing this chart, he lost 1.5K, which makes him even more angry. Share your chart. I mean, look at this. He posted this.
Oh,
The gold
Is
is
it
gonna
not
go
his
up.
analysis?
Amazing chart. I mean, though it was not
It
prepared
was a
by him.
fucking brilliant analysis. Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
not
hold
my
on,
analysis.
hold on. He only posted
Yeah.
after he made the loss. But I wonder
no,
if
no,
he
before
got access
that.
to. No.
12:14, right? And then later on.
And then he posted at 12, 15, 21.
Correct.
Oh, fucking hell,
It was an
Alban.
amazing chart.
Okay. It was an amazing, yes, but if you look at the chart, I mean, if you take that as an example, it's still not too late to enter into sell position.
Yeah.
Because stop loss should be, you know, let's make it 1913. And where was the take profit on that chart?
1877.
1877.
Yeah.
That's very, very reasonable.
Absolutely.
Very reasonable. So that's the setup he posted. And let me just show to the team. That's the one he posted. Oh, Alban, fuck's sake.
I mean, he said for the entry for 1909.2, and this one stopped exactly at 0.7.
Everyone sell gold now.
Yeah, sell gold.
Sell gold. 10 lots.
In a sell, yes, got it. Thanks.
In a sell. Go on. This is not financial advice.
Christine, jump in. Bring us down.
Down, down, down. Where was the stop loss? 1913.
1877, Thomas.
No, that's
Stop loss
the
is 1912. 1912.
1912, 1877. Fear of missing out. Everyone sell gold. You know, bang on. Bang on. I mean, the original analysis of mine was a sell, but then, you know, stop loss.
Yes, what's your name?
Tomasz?
No, Dennis. I always hear from him.
Tynesh?
But Tynish.
I don't know. Tinesh, what's your name?
Tiny.
Tiny.
Tina. In the American name, you could call me Martin.
Martin.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Nice to see
Sorry
you.
guys, I don't understand what's happening now. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. What are you doing now?
We don't know. It's, you know, it's not the best market condition to trade, so just observing the markets. What we jumped on a sell based on Alban's chart, which was actually a really cool chart. I do like it, and I do agree with it. So originally we were selling in the beginning of the stream, then we were buying, and now we're back to selling again.
I took profit on my US 2000 position. It done quite a nice drop.
Oh yeah. Did anyone enter in my second position? Second entry on US 30. Where's Marwan? He's the big US 30 killer.
I think he's killing it now.
Wagwan.
I'm on a sell.
As we speak.
Are you selling, Marwan?
Yeah. Still since morning.
That's the man. The legend, the name. Your buddy yesterday, Modi, I checked out his website. Is he serious? He's going to send me a painting?
Of course, I was with him, man.
Yeah,
Mate, that's...
I'm on a break, so I'm in Beirut, traveling tonight. And yeah, of course, he's serious.
Yeah, but those paintings are really beautiful, but they cost a lot of money, so I can't take that gift. It's really expensive.
No, you have to.
I mean, I
You have
love...
to select one.
I looked up there.
Just don't tell him the cost. Just don't tell him the price.
He gave me the website to choose from, and I saw the paintings.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and those paintings are
One
above
way you can get away from it is let them choose the painting and send it to you. Then that way you won't know the price.
I would
It's
couldn't
all
resist.
over 2,000 euros.
Yeah, it's
was it?
$2,000. Every single
Doesn't
painting
matter.
is above $2,000, and that's a lot of money.
No, that's
2,000
fine.
euro?
Damas, just select one, and for sure they're gonna send it for you. They're
Wow.
just waiting for you to select one.
I actually did already select one, but I didn't want to tell him because I
No, you
asked my
have to.
wife. I asked my wife like, what should I do? Because I do like the painting, but this is a very big gift for someone who I never spoke to. It's a moral
True.
dilemma.
No. It's we're a family member, right?
Well, give him a membership in the academy, and then you can teach him how to trade.
No, that's what he did. That's why he's gonna send him a gift.
Get a gift.
I think he wants to return because Marwan asked me that his cousin or wife, sister's husband,
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law is interested to join, and I said, yeah, just fine. Just I made him created an account, sent the invite and everything. And yesterday, the guy, I didn't know who is he, and he said, "Oh, I'm Marwan's brother-in-law." I was like, "Oh yeah, I do remember." And he said like, "Here's my website. My wife's is a painter. Choose a painting." I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I thought there's mini paintings like there's tiny ones, and these are the full big ones, and these are a lot of effort goes into it's proper art, and she is very talented. The paintings are like cost thousands of dollars, and she was like, "I just choose one." I was like, "Okay." I would love to.
Yeah, I posted one. She did that for my when I moved to my new house. I posted it on the chat, and she included a portrait of my 3 boys in it.
Wow!
I don't know if you check that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, these are my 3 boys, and it's amazing. It's like 1 meter by 2 meters by 1 meter painting. So it was like a present for my house, and they are
Wow.
listening now. By the way,
Really? Moody and his wife, or your children?
yeah, Maya, no children, still his fiance.
Maya and Moody.
Yeah.
Hey, Maya and Moody, how are you? Yeah,
But
I
can
was.
we have a look of the paintings?
Yeah, I'll show you
Do we
now.
have the website?
Yeah, I'll show
Okay.
you now. It's really I was looking at it for like 20 minutes, and I told my wife like I can't accept this. It's too expensive. But we are moving into a new house at the end of this year, and this painting would look freaking cool.
Yeah, you have to just send him which one you selected, and for sure they're gonna send it to you, and the address, of course.
Was it on the first page, Thomas?
The painting.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to share it now. Hold on. So many screens. So, trading view. I'm going to share my browser with you. So, this is, guys, whoever's watching the YouTube, off topic for a second, but this is really important. It's even more important than the position running in 40 pips profit. So that's his website, Meme Noon Art. It's already, the landing page is very emotional, very dramatic.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. So it's something tells you that, this is big. Let's visit the store. And they have different groups or categories. these are the, no, this is not the one I wanted to show. The store, oh, the collections. Now, the one I really liked is Out of the Darkness.
Yep.
These are my favorites.
I had the same. Those are really, really nice.
Yeah.
Especially this one with the boat and the ox head. And the other ones, let's see. Desire. Oh, that's really sensual. This, the first one. When I look at it, I was like, it really makes me, you know, starts me thinking. I was like, some of them has, you know, punani and boobies. But even that is, wow, it's so many questions and it makes you start thinking.
Which is on the imagination.
Yeah. White Souls. Wow.
Oh, those are very contemporary.
This is really,
This
really
one,
good.
yep.
The Yellow Beam. I
like
really
the
like
one
this
next
one.
to it.
Yes, also.
This one.
Yeah, I like this one.
Waves.
You really have to think about it. You really have to think about it.
You know, I love when I go to gallery and just watch these paintings. But these ones, actually, you can imagine and start thinking about them.
Exactly. I used to go to Art Basel every year when they have it in Hong Kong, but like ever since the pandemic, then they closed it out.
Okay, we're going to watch one more, and then we're going to go back to the gold chart because we're losing viewers dramatically. This is called The Moments. No, I think the previous two was way...
Yeah. Yeah, this one is a little bit...
I could align with the previous two categories.
This one is too abstract. Well, for me anyway, it's too abstract.
Yeah. Everyone check out Meme Noon Art. Meme Noon Art. She's very talented, female artist. Support her work. Absolutely amazing. And now going back to the gold chart, which is in profit, no surprise. US 30 is still in profit. Okay, I'm just going to read the chat on YouTube, see how many people freaked out about watching artwork.
Some. Yeah, man.
Paul Nesula is asking, the alpha effects, do you really trade on NFB? What do you think, guys? Do we trade on NFB day?
No. Too risky.
Well, we do stream it. We do. Okay. So we stream it. We are going to observe it, and depending on the market conditions, the situation, and my mood, and how many beers I had before, I may or may not place a trade. But we're definitely going to stream it. I do give a full breakdown about NFB to the team, but can you give some, what kind of things I give you guys on NFB day? Did I give you a full breakdown of a whole one-pager, what to expect, how to trade, what is NFB?
Yes, all the economic insights and how to look at the numbers, how not to look at the numbers, because, you know, sometimes let's say on investing.com, they'll have a kind of, oh, this is bullish or this is bearish, depending on this number. But you get further insight, like, oh, that might not be the case. And past historical instances of the NFP and what could happen, and in the moment, you know, guidance, and so that's all good. And but it's not financial advice; it's just lines on the chart, by the way. But it's excellent. Thanks very much.
Very good, thank you, Nick. So if you look at the chart on the screen right now, this is how many NFPs we actually traded in the past few months. So going back all the way to, even no, that's not true, because 2021 May, that was a year ago, but even before we did trade NFPs. So even historically we went back all the way to, Raul, do you remember 1680? This trade right here?
Yep.
That was really cool.
Why?
So we traded this bottom. That's when I think Raul joined, maybe. But anyway, so you look at the chart. This is how many NFPs we have analyzed and tried to trade. And I do give a full macroeconomic breakdown with fundamentals and reasoning and what is my expectation about NFP and how people should trade, how I'm going to trade gold, because every single NFP was slightly different than the previous or the next one. Market conditions were different last year than this year, so NFP is obviously changing. The Fed communication was different last year and this year. It was different last month. So yes, I do give some good insight into NFP. And now going back to gold, it looks like it's dropping hard. $64, it's good, it's made up the losses. I had... Did you sell, Taz?
Yeah, I sold. I took profit on the US 2000. I jumped in the gold sell with you.
Yay! It wasn't my gold sell, it was Alban who posted that chart.
Alban, yeah, all props to Alban.
Thanks, Dr. Alban.
Yeah, indices are melting completely right now.
In it, bruv.
No regrets. Took profit. I'm happy.
Did you? Whoa! Look at US 30. It is melting.
Melting hard.
Fuck! And I didn't sell US 30 today, but I sent out the analysis that you can sell. Now it's melting.
Yeah, I saw your analysis, matched it up with US 2000, and then worked out the entry and exit, and but just now I was happy with the profit, so I just pocketed it.
Woo. Man.
My cousin's also watching this stream today. I've got a screenshot of his profits. He's made like £120 following.
Hey, what up, cuz? What up, cuz? Blood. Made £120. That's a good day rate.
Yeah.
I would
should
take
have
it.
The membership money soon.
Anytime. Friends and family are free to join. Or family is free to join for any one of you.
That's it, tough. You heard it.
I mean, Raul's whole family is in the group.
No, not my son.
Apart from your son, just your daughter, your wife, your sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
Yeah, how is she doing? I haven't heard from her.
Yes, she's trying, but we have some discussions about strategy. But she moved to Sweden, but she has to work now, so she found a job.
Ah.
Even his rooster's in the group.
No, not in the room, outside the room. Only one cock in the room, Joe.
Surely you are the biggest cock in that room.
Or no, I don't say it.
Oh, Raul, actually, Nick, can you send me that photo of the alpha cock with Raul's picture on the cock?
Oh, yes, man. I can find it on the. on the desktop. It'll be a bit, all right?
Can you send it directly to me, please?
Yeah, all right, man.
I have some plans with that.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Keep your that. You can have that app for free of charge. Yeah, you have to pay for that app. You might want to, but nah, okay.
Oh, 70 pips in profit, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, and let me just show you US 30. It's fucking melting. Who entered into US 30 this morning based on the analysis I sent out?
I did.
I did.
Good, good, good. YouTube, who entered into US 30? Second position was called out live, even though this is not financial advice, so you are solely responsible for your own financial decisions. If you fuck up, you fuck up. Big Pippin making cheese. Hi Benji Bourgeois. He's the big man from Telegram. He's fucking huge like The Rock. Quiz Pereira made money. Samant Corsi. Oh, Samant. She's my graphic designer. I can send you, of course. Send me a message. And where can I send it to you? Let me know. Give me an email address, or because it's a mix. It's quite long. Scam crypto hunter real trader made also money. Fuck, you know, we just make money every single day. It's Grey Turquoise also entered. He just joined today, and I want to find out if he's making already money. Joining on his first day. I love that I talk in the Zoom and people writing to me in Discord in the group chat. I don't read the group chat that often. I just happen to look at it. But, you know, if you communicate, maybe use the same channel as I do. It's easier to follow. Banya, today is my happy day. Yesterday was a really happy day for a lot of people. Whoa, 93 pips in profit. That is good. Julie's selling. She's in profit. Good day today, isn't it, alphas?
Definitely, yes.
So, for those people, because I've seen the Charlene, let's call her Charlene, is asking how can I join the morning briefings. It's a membership only, so it's not for public, but if you really want to join, no one is stopping you. You can go to alphafx.eu, which is my website. There's no other way to join. alphafx.eu. You go to purchase. There's 2 memberships left. 50% discount. Then I will freeze the memberships for a few weeks, just, you know, to prune the members. Not to prune, just to not to dilute. So you can use the 50% discount, which is ending tomorrow. The final last 2 memberships is up, then it's gone for weeks. You can join and you can enjoy the morning briefings. Tell me a few things about the morning briefings, guys.
Just really awesome. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we look at the fresh news out, talk about the fundamentals, technicals, what's going on.
And
In it.
but early entries as well.
early.
Early entries, quite profitable.
Yeah, if there are opportunities, definitely we see. And what does the morning briefing looks like? I record every morning briefing, and you can see it's uploaded to the website. And we talk about, first start with macroeconomics, because that is the essence. You have to understand what is happening between countries. What the hell was that? What is happening between countries, currencies, monetary policy, central banks. That was a weird noise. You have to understand, and then we go down into the chart to see whether the technical or the fundamental analysis lines up with technicals, and we look for entries. And I try to bring in some economics from next week to teach about supply and demand, macro and microeconomics, and yeah, we just trade.
Wait, did someone ring the bell, the doorbell?
Or I think it's his phone. Yeah, something like.
I'm trying to figure out, because I thought it's some electricity problem, because I showed you that I have
phone is
vibrating. Yeah.
maybe your
Julian Panha says on the Discord group, Thomas, are you here? So probably he's in front of the door now.
Who's saying? Oh yeah, maybe Panya. Thomas, are you here?
Your painting has arrived.
Yeah, maybe.
Today's his birthday, Thomas.
Whose birthday?
Happy birthday, he's saying. Panya.
Is it his birthday? Well, happy birthday, Panya.
Or maybe he's too happy.
Hey, Tomas, just a plug for you, man. I've been trading for probably 12 years and spent a lot of money in different rooms and things like that. And yours by far is the best value I've ever seen.
High five, GMC. Thank you so much. What's your name? Steve?
Gary Cook.
Gary. Well, sorry, what was your name? I didn't catch it.
It's Gary Cook.
Jerry Cook. Thank you so much for the kind words.
Cook.
Jerry Cook. It's Cook.
All right, Raul.
Don't be cocky, Raul.
Yeah, I tried to get someone else the honor of to be the cock.
We're gonna have too many cocks in the room.
Yeah, to be a cockfight.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Jerry. Kind words, I do appreciate. I think what gives the uniqueness and the advantage to this group is obviously bringing in some of the macroeconomics. I love economics, and I think it just broadens the horizon to many of the traders. And when you start to understand the financial markets, it's not guaranteed for financial success, but it makes trading more easier and fun when you understand that, okay, what is the difference between interest rates? Why is one country stronger than another? How is the exchange rate market come into play? And how is one currency stronger than another one? And then you bring in the forex market, and the unique selling point to the memberships and the strength is the community. But if I have to order, then the first one is the morning briefing, where we have a look on the market. Because what I noticed is when people trade alone, they look at the chart and that's all they do. They wake up, they look at the chart, and then, oh, I'm going to use smart money concept today. No, maybe I'm going to use institutional selling and all that things, which they may work. I don't care about what strategy, what method, what tool people use, but they have to understand and they have to be profitable. And they don't look at anything else. And since we started incorporating the morning briefings, the afternoon live tradings, many people message me that they find it much easier to trade in a group. First thing, they're not alone. Second thing, they understand what is happening on the market. Third thing, they get delivered proper setups every single day. Maybe it's not working, and not always 100% wins, but at least it gives an edge over others when they have something to compare to. And, you know, Tinesh, for example, wasn't following my analysis this week, and he made money. He withdrew 2K, and, you know, I think it's a good sign. But the morning briefings definitely, in my opinion, that is one of my favorite part of the whole thing. First thing is because I can talk a lot in the morning. Second thing is it gives me some, how to say, structure to my day. Yeah, absolutely. Gives me discipline that you know, don't get wasted and hammered the day before because I have responsibility in the morning.
Summer routine you follow, you shared it with the rest, but you have some repeating. You repeat what you do every day. Micromanagement, charts.
Micromanagement, that's you, isn't it?
Yeah. No, microeconomics, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, how long have you been with us, Jerry?
Just probably 2 months now.
That's good. You enjoying it then?
Oh man, like I said, the best I've been in it, and I spent a lot more on some other things and never got near the value.
Good. I'm happy you say that.
Where are you from?
I'm from right outside of Houston, Texas.
Yes. I thought
Oh, you
could
close
hear
to
something like that.
You close to Sean? He's in Austin as well, no? Or
I think he's from Arkansas, I believe. It's quite a
Arkansas,
ways,
yes.
I think so, yeah.
Plus, you have an entertaining one. That helps too.
Yeah, I know I'm funny, and most people join the stream because they love my jokes and, you know, the charisma. That's another good point.
Yes.
That was a joke, by the way, so don't take me seriously.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Oh, thank you, Sophie.
Oh, I took this seriously. That's exactly why I joined.
Yeah, I know. Most of the ladies
Yeah.
joined because of my personality and, you know, the charisma.
The charm, the wise words, the wise advice.
The wisdom.
The wise
Don't forget
shoulder.
the sexy voice.
Hey, B.
All right, I'm blushing now, ladies, so please stop. But carry on.
You can't handle that.
B, go make the request.
Christine,
Tell Thomas to
Christine is
take off his
talking
shirt
in our
again.
behalf. The ladies of the Alpha, Christine is talking on our behalf.
Okay, in that case, I'll
Christine,
make a
go on,
request
go on.
to ask Thomas to take off his shirt.
Right,
Show
I'm going
everyone
to
his
end the
six
stream
pack.
now. It's
That's
getting
the other
way too
website
hot.
he's working on.
Yes, that's my other business. It's after 9 p.m. So find me at on OnlyFans. Yeah. In the meantime, I have a question from Grey Turquoise in Discord, who just joined today, and he's already in profit, and he's asking whether US 30 is going to hit the take profit or not. So let's have a look. How is our US 30 position is going so far? Well. It's you know, more than 50% in profit on two positions cumulative. So I would definitely take some money off the table if you're listening to this Grey Turquoise. Take some money. The only profit, the profit is only what's in your pocket, because no one can take it away.
I think it's one of the easiest way to trade the imbalance.
Yeah. But it can be tricky, like today with gold did that fake out to the upside.
Yeah.
Faik Ali Shah says on YouTube, gold will plummet if he takes his shirt down. Well, I think everything is going to fall. I'm not in my summer body yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think it's the number of viewers is going to drop. It's the number of viewers that's going to drop. Okay.
That's for
Or
sure.
maybe it will increase.
You will only have female members then.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say goodbye now. We're doing the stream for 2 hours. Gold position is running in 100 pips profit. Brought to you by Dr. Alban, today's position. So, see you tomorrow during the morning briefing, okay?
Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye. And the sharing and the stream. So, people on YouTube, thank you so much again that you joined the conversation, the live trading. I hope you had a good time, you had fun, you made some money as well. Even though this is not financial advice, remember that you are solely responsible for your own financial decisions. But we had a good day yesterday, we had a good day today. As I said, if you would like to join the AlphaFX community, there are 2 memberships left on the website for 50% discount, and it's ending tomorrow. No more, and there will be no memberships until the end of the month. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow is NFP, which we are going to live stream again, the same way as we did yesterday with the, what was yesterday? Yeah, FOMC meeting, the same way as we did today with initial jobless claims. Tomorrow we are going to stream the NFP data printing. So if you want, sign up to the channel, enable the notifications by hitting the bell button, and see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is the AlphaFX.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special. To hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground. With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.